Hello crafty friends. Today I would like to share with you a tutorial on how to assemble the dumpster fire box card. As you can see, the box card is a three-dimensional project, and when it opens and flattens so that it can be mailed, because yes, everybody needs to know that you're on their side and that 2020 has been a dumpster fire. Sadly, I've also included 2021, just in case. You can find the SVG files for the dumpster file box card at Dimensional Paper Cuts on Etsy, and I will put a link in the description below. While you're down there, go ahead and hit subscribe, and then you can see all the fun videos coming up. Okay, let's go ahead, put it together, and let's get started. Before we start gluing, let's take the two pieces of the dumpster body and fold back and forth on the score lines to get them ready to accept the glue and to make sure that everything will move smoothly. You will find two files in your download, one with solid score lines and one with a slight dash score line, depending on your machine, what your preference is. You can pick either one, they're both the same. Okay, so let's get going. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on one of them. And then we're going to go ahead and make a long piece here, and we're going to make sure that we line up the top and bottom together so that your feet, which are down at the bottom, are on the same plane. Now you'll notice that one of these pieces has score lines, the other does not. That's intentional. As you can see here, in order to get that look of the two lids, this is flexible, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this glue tab and we're going to close it up. Again, go ahead and meet the bottoms. All right, it should lay flat this way and also that way. Okay, on to the next step. Now we're going to go ahead and add our fiery inserts to the center of the box card. We have three pieces that go in the middle, a larger piece for the back, a red piece that'll go in the center, and the orange piece that will go in the front. You'll also find pieces like these that are just separate. I've included these because sometimes if you want to use a glitter or a specialty product, you don't want to use the whole center. People aren't going to see this area, they're only going to see the flames. So, you know, it's more economical. And then you can just go ahead, and if you choose, you can go ahead and just glue them right on top like I did here. There's actually two layers there. And it also made it kind of fun because you can kind of take the layers and kind of mold them a little bit when it's done to give it extra dimension. I strongly recommend using regular glitter if you do this route rather than glitter paper. Glitter paper tends to be hard to use with your cutting machine. It's hard on your blade. You need to go through them faster, and it's just a small piece to glitter. So might as well do the economical way. Okay, so now that we have our pieces, we're going to go ahead and get them ready. Now remember, the piece in the front, or excuse me, Okay, now we have the yellow piece in, and we're going to go ahead and move to the next piece, which in this case is the red. Once again, fold them all back and forth, make sure they move properly, and let's go ahead and get some glue on the glue tabs. Of course, you're going to want to take your time so it's not quite as messy as mine for today. We're going to fold those in. Sometimes it helps to hold it at an angle or curve for just a moment, and we're going to line these glue tabs right up with the ones that we just put in. Okay? Can you see there? All right, that's in line. Now to make sure it moves properly, we're going to fold these down. Then we're going to move them back. There we go. All right, we're going to do the same thing with the orange. Fold back and forth, get it ready. This one, if you'll notice, I folded forwards. We're going to align these with the front of the dumpster. Leave a little space in between there. Gives it some more dimension. Okay, I'm gonna hold it for just a second here, make sure it's attached well. All right, and there's our three internal layers. At this point, everything else is pretty much decorative because you have the basis. So I'm just gonna go over a few of the pieces here. When you stick it in the mail, make sure this is up. Everybody pretty much knows how a box goes, so when they receive it, they can put it down. Don't glue it in paste or you won't be able to get it flat for the envelope. For the back, you will find a sentiment panel right here, which you can go ahead and place here. Now I've left two options because I wasn't kind of sure which I liked. So I went ahead and included a panel there, just like the front one, that you could put on before putting this on, or I went ahead and included another one of these that you could put on. So that's pretty much up to you, whatever you feel like would be the best. Of course, these are also the side pieces, which go right there. I also want to show you the little handles. You can see here, there's two pieces. I went ahead and put some foam tape on the back, so they stick up and add a little bit of extra dimension. When you have your side panel on here, just go ahead, pop that on there wherever you want. You can put it up higher, put it towards the center. That's completely up to you. But every dumpster needs a handle. Okay, here are the pieces you'll need for the plaque. The plaque will end up like this. There's no messing around with the center pieces. It's all laid out so that you won't have too much grief. Let's go ahead and put some glue on the back of the piece with the numbers, and we're going to lay it right smack on top of the black piece. You can see here that the number 0 has the centers already cut out, and then when we go ahead and line it up here, it'll all match. Let's add some glue. Oops. And there you go. That was easy. We didn't need tweezers. We didn't need to, fiddle with the centers. It's all set. Let's go ahead and add glue to the back of this part. There we go. And we're going to put it on the plaque accent piece by lining it up and gluing it to the center. You should have just a little bit of border all the way around. There you go. And now that's ready for the front of your card. Once you have the plaque glued to the center, you're pretty much done. So there's not a whole lot more embellishments here. If you want to make it a little grubbier, maybe with some inks on the sides, that might be a fun way to make it look more like a dumpster. Well, thank you for crafting with me today, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Have a great day. Bye-bye.